guys, so welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, we will discuss IAS 16 Property Plan and Equipment Subsequent Recognition, specifically Revaluation. So let's start. Okay, so based on our previous discussion, property plan and equipment is recognized at cost, tama? If we say cost, meron yan three major components. So reviewin lang natin. So number one, we have the purchase price. Number two, directly attributable cost. Then applicable, gagamitin po natin yung present value ng dismantling cost. So initially, it recognized at cost. Then, according to standards, we have two options dun sa subsequent recognition. If we say subsequent recognition, this will be the accounting treatment of the property, plant, and equipment after the initial recognition. So, binigyan po tayo ni standard ng two options. Yung first option na binigay sa atin, we can use the cost model. Yung cost model, madali lang naman to kasi yung kung magkano yung cost natin at the beginning of the year, that will be our cost subsequently. So, magkakaroon lang po tayo ng mga depreciation expense hanggang sa i-recognize na natin yung asset. However, the standards also suggest the use of another method which is what we call revaluation model. Under revaluation model kasi, mas maganda yung makukuha natin ditong information kasi nga, based on relevance, mas relevant si revaluation kasi nga, updated yung mga value na magagather natin dito. So, si standard, so kung ano daw yung applicable sa atin, so ayun yung pinapagamit sa atin. So, syempre, kapag pinili mo yung isa over the other, meron po yung mga pros and cons, di ba? Kasi si cost model, mas madali siyang gamitin kasi you don't need to update the records. Kung magkano yung cost mo, ay na yung i-record mo. However, sa revaluation model, although mas relevant yung information niya yan, isa sa mga disadvantages ng revaluation model is masyado siyang costly kasi we have to engage other parties para lang i-revalue yung mga property, plant, and equipment. But nevertheless, so mas maganda pong gamitin si revaluation model basta ang benefits na makukuha natin dito exceeds the cost involved. So, i-discuss natin further is revaluation model kasi si cost model, madali lang naman yan. So, cost, tapos subsequently, meron tayong accumulated depreciation. Si revaluation model, meron siyang specific approach. So, dito tayo mag-focus sa revaluation model. Okay, so under revaluation model, there are things that we have to consider. Of course, we have to update the value. So, may mga cost involved yan. So, importante po nating malaman, una, yung frequency. If we say frequency, how frequent we have to revalue the property, plant, and equipment. So, sabi dyan, of course, it based on professional judgment. So, it depends upon the changes in the fair value of the PPE. If the fair value of the PPE is significantly different from its carrying amount, then a further revaluation is necessary. So, pag sinabi natin carrying amount, ito po yung book value, di ba? So, yung ating cost minus accumulated depreciation equals carrying amount. Kapag tingin natin mas malaki yung carrying amount niya kesa doon sa revalued doon sa kanyang fair market value, then a revaluation must be made, di ba? Another consideration is that if the PPE experience significant change in the annual revaluation is necessary. If we say significant change or volatile change, so pabago-bago yung fair market value ng ating property, plant, and equipment. If that's the case, annual revaluation daw ay kailangan nating gawin. So, ito po yung pinaka-frequent, so annual. So, every year, we have to update the value of our property, plant, and equipment. In case naman po, hindi volatile yung change ng fair market value, pwede na daw po tayong mag-observe ng revaluation every 3 to 5 years. So, whatever is applicable, pwede natin gamitin. Basta ang kakailangan natin tandaan, dapat yung cost involved nito is mas mataas yung benefits na marireceive natin over its cost. Okay, so another consideration is what PPE is to be revalued. So the standard says when PPE are revalued, the entire class of PPE should be revalued. So basically, the property, plant, and equipment is divided into classes. So kapag daw yung part ng PPE na yon is na-classified under this class, all related property, plant, and equipment under that class must be revalued. So ito po yung pin-provide ng ating standard. So for example, we have the land and buildings, machinery, ship, aircrafts, motor vehicles, furniture and fixtures, then office equipment. So for example, meron tayong land. If one land must be revalued, then all the land account under our financial statements must also be revalued. Kasi nga, they are considered or they are part of one class, which is yung land account. Okay, so if we revalue property, plant, and equipment, pwede tayo magkaroon ng dalawang result. It's either positive, so meaning meron tayong tinatawag na upward revaluation. If we say upward revaluation, the fair market value is higher to its carrying value. 'Di ba? So, pwede rin naman kung kabaliktaran. So, meron tayong tinatawag na downward revaluation wherein yung carrying value natin mas mataas compared dun sa ating fair market value. So, ang kailangan lang po natin tandaan in case kung ano man yung maging result, upward man yan or downward revaluation. So we have to stick with our accounting principle na tinatawag po nating conservatism and prudence, di ba? Under conservatism and prudence, as much as possible, we overestimate expense and underestimate income. So for example, probable ang expense, nire-recognize na, pero kapag probable ang income, hindi muna natin yan nire-recognize right away. So ganun din po yung concept sa revaluation. So kaya po, kapag meron po tayong upward revaluation, hindi mo po agad siya i-recognize under profit and loss. So, ibig sabihin, although we-recognize natin yung upward revaluation, however, ang treatment po natin yan, hindi diretso sa profit and loss. So, ilalagay po natin yun muna sa ating OCI or yung other comprehensive income. Kasi si other comprehensive income, ultimately, magiging part yan ng ating other comprehensive income at magiging part yan ng shareholders equity pero hindi yan i-close diretso sa retained earnings. Kasi nga, upward evaluation, wala pa namang realization ng ating income, therefore, hindi siya pwedeng idiretso sa ating profit and loss. So, ipapadaanin sa other comprehensive income, then na part ng shareholders equity. However, under downward revaluation, considering the concept of conservatism and prudence, dahil downward yan, probable na ma-incur natin yung expense because of the downward revaluation. So yung loss po na mare-recognize po natin nun, hindi po siya papadaan sa OCI, didiretso na agad siya sa profit and loss. I think familiar naman kayo sa OCI tsaka profit and loss, di ba? So pag sinabi natin profit and loss, ultimately magiging part yan ng retained earnings pag nag-closing na tayo. However, si OCI, although part siya ng statement of comprehensive income, wala siya dun sa profit and loss part, nandun siya sa ilalim, other comprehensive income. Then ultimately, hindi siya mapupunta sa retained earnings kasi may separate account siya sa ating shareholders equity. Specifically, yung account na yun is yung revaluation surplus. Okay, so let's have an example. So dun muna tayo sa simpleng example bago tayo pupunta dun sa mas komplikado para mag-grasp lang muna natin yung concept. So dun muna tayo sa madali which is yung property, plant, and equipment not subject to depreciation. So alam naman natin ayun ay land. So let's assume this example. So Sing Company purchased land amounting to 1 million on January 1, 2019. The company uses revaluation model and the following are the fair market values of the land after each initial recognition. So, ibig sabihin daw, every year, nagkakaroon tayo ng banibagong fair market value kasi nagbabago yung value ng ating land. So, on December 31, 2019, we have 1.2 million. December 31, 2020, we have 1.5 million. Then, December 31, 2021, naging 1.3 million. So, ang requirement, journalize the necessary transaction. So, basically, at January 1, 2019, so sabi nga natin, property, plant, and equipment must be recognized at cost. So sa case natin, ang cost natin is 1 million. So the entry is simply debit land, 1 million, then credit cash, 1 million. However, noong December 31, 2019, nagbago yung fair market value, naging 1.2 million. So under revaluation model, it has to be recorded as 1.2 million. So sa case natin, meron tayong upward revaluation. So masaya po yan. So dahil masaya, so mag-recognize po tayo ng debit land, 200,000, then credit revaluation surplus, 200,000. So revaluation surplus will be recorded under other comprehensive income or OCI. So, kung mapapansin nyo, nag-increase siya amounting to 200,000 kasi 1 million naging 1.2 million. So, pag dumating po yung December 31, 2020, so another revaluation has to be made. Sa case natin, from 1.2 naging 1.5 million yan. If that's the case, considered ulit siya as upward adjustment or upward revaluation. So, same entry. So, hahabunin lang po natin. So, 2020, debit land, 300,000. Then credit revaluation surplus, 300,000. So pagdating mo ng 2020, yung value ng land mo is 1.5 million na. Then yung ating revaluation surplus is meron na tayong 500,000. So, ang kailangan po din tandaan natin under revaluation model. For example, sa case natin, at December 31, 2021, so nagkaroon tayo ng revaluation. In that case, nagkaroon po ng downward revaluation. From 1.5 naging 1.3. Ang specific sinabi ng standard, in case mayroon tayong reversal during the revaluation, hindi nyo, di ba sabi natin kanina, kapag downward, diretso profit and loss. Kapag upward, sa ating OCI. Kapag nakakapag-recognize na po tayo initially ng OCI or profit and loss, kailangan po muna natin siyang ubusin bago tayo lumipat dun sa kabila. So, sa case natin, from 1.5, meron tayong 500,000 revaluation surplus. So, dahil nagkaroon ng downward revaluation, so ang tamang entry natin ng December 31, 2021 should be debit revaluation surplus, which is a reduction dun sa ating OCI account ng 200,000, then credit ka ng land na 200,000. So ulit, tandaan, in case meron pong reversal during the revaluation, hindi po muna natin susundin yung nakasanayan natin na kapag loss, diretso P&L, kapag surplus naman, OCI. Kapag may balance pa yung OCI, ubusin mo muna yon bago tayo pumunta sa profit and loss. That's why, noong 2021, ang ating entry ay debit revaluation surplus, which is reduction of the revaluation surplus to be presented under other comprehensive income. Then, credit tayo ng land na 200,000. Okay, so let's have another example. So, baguhin lang po natin yung fair market value. So, sa case natin, Sing Company purchased land amounting to 1 million pesos on January 1, 2019. So, the company uses revaluation model again, and the following are the fair market values of the land after its initial recognition. So, sa case natin, on December 31, 2019, naging 1.2. December 31, nagkaroon ng downward revaluation, naging 1.1. Tapos, nagkaroon ulit ng additional na downward revaluation, naging 900 siya noong December 31, 2021. So, if that's the case, so i-recognize muna natin yung journal entry at initial recognition. So, we have to debit, of course, land, 1 million, then credit cash 1 million. So, sa case natin, noong December 31, 2019, nagkaroon tayo ng upward revaluation. So, ganun ulit, so we just need to debit land, 200,000, then credit revaluation surplus, 200,000 pesos. So, ang revaluation surplus, again, ipepresent po natin to under OCI. So, pagdating ng December 31, 2020, so nagkaroon tayo ng downward revaluation. So, however, yung downward revaluation natin ay 100,000 pesos lang. So, since meron na tayong na-recognize na revaluation surplus na pinresent natin under OCI, so kailangan muna natin yan i-eliminate. However, since 1.1 million lang naman yung bagong fair market value, tapos meron tayong available na 200,000 na revaluation surplus, so pwede po natin gawin at 2020 debit revaluation surplus 100,000, then credit land 100,000. So basically, yung revaluation surplus natin under OCI ng 2020 ay 100,000 pesos na lamang. So pagdating natin ng December 31, 2021, so yung value natin is naging 900,000 pesos na lang. So dahil naging 900,000 pesos na lang yan, so nagkaroon ulit tayo ng downward revaluation. So dahil nagkaroon tayo ng downward revaluation, tapos ang balanse na lang natin sa revaluation surplus is 100,000. So balik tayo dun sa basic rule. Kapag downward, i-recognize under profit and loss. Kapag upward, i-recognize under OCI. So, dahil nagkaroon tayo ng 200,000 na downward adjustment, tapos meron pa tayong balance ng revaluation surplus. So, the nice approach is, so we have to recognize first the remaining surplus, then we have to record the remaining amount dun sa ating P&L. So, the suggested journal entry should be debit tayo ng revaluation surplus, which is yung natira dun sa ating revaluation from previous years, 100,000. Then, debit tayo ng revaluation loss, 100,000. Then, credit tayo ng land na 200,000 kasi from 1.1 million, naging 900,000 na lang siya. So, ang kailangan lang po natin tandaan, magkaiba po sila ng presentation. So, yung revaluation surplus natin, ang presentation po na ay OCI, as we mentioned earlier. So, ibig sabihin, wala na pong balanse yung ating revaluation surplus kasi nga inubos na natin. However, dahil 200,000 yung ating downward adjustment, so the revaluation loss is not recorded under OCI. However, dahil loss yan, diretso po natin yan sa profit and loss statement po natin. So again, although meron tayong down adjustment na 200,000, hindi natin siya ni-recognize lahat sa P&L kasi meron pa pong remaining na 100,000 na na-recognize previously sa revaluation surplus. So ubusin muna siya bago tayo pumunta doon sa ating P&L. Okay, so ayun lang naman po yung ating mga consideration kapag ang ating property, plant, and equipment is not subject to depreciation. So please watch out for the next video kasi magkakaroon na po tayo ng depreciation. So paano magiging treatment doon kapag nagkaroon ng revaluation? So medyo mahaba kasi yun. So kaya I just want to present it on the next video.